Hi, welcome to Yoga by Janelle. Today's class is Yoga Recovery for COVID-19. In early December, I tested positive with COVID, and while I did experience a lot of the symptoms, I did have more issues with having the fatigue, and the fatigue led to muscle weakness, increased joint stiffness, which decreased my flexibility. I had the cough, and I had issues with breathing. So with all of those things, that is what drove me to create this class specifically for me. I can't say that this class is going to be beneficial for you based on what your symptoms are, but for me, I needed something that was going to give me a nice, gentle reintroduction to yoga that would be a slow pace, that would address my lung capacity and breathing, that would increase flexibility and strength on a much slower basic level. If you haven't had COVID, if you've had those symptoms that I've had, then you know just exactly how exhausting your body will feel during and after the healing process. And I say process because I feel like I am still healing. I am much stronger, but I do not feel that I am back to 100%. And it has been about a month, exactly a month now. So the class will begin with a Nadi Shodhana breathing technique, which is also called alternate nostril breathing. Now, if you are congested, if you are currently sick, if you are currently having problems breathing, I would not do the Nadi Shodhana. It is not recommended. So I would only do that portion of this class once you are feeling a little bit better. Yoga actually was the thing that kind of sealed the deal that I was not feeling well. I had little things popping up, but when I could not just do my basic inhale and exhale and hold it without coughing, that point I knew I needed to get tested. During the process of the time frame, I only missed 6 days of yoga. But again, the way that the virus attacked my body, even missing 6 days of yoga when I'm feeling better was not the same as me missing 6 days of yoga with COVID. So all you're going to need for this class today is your mat, maybe a block or a cushion or pillow or something to sit on if you're going to do the breathing practice. If you're not, then you can just skip forward. We will be starting in child's pose for the rest of the class. Oh, and you also will need to have a bolster or pillow because there is a short restorative yoga pose at the end. So go ahead, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment if this class does help and benefit you, and share this video. Thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and start with the breathing technique first. I am sitting on top of a block. You can choose to use a folded blanket, cushion, whatever you want to use if you need to sit on something. Sitting on it just kind of gives you some space in your trunk so that you can have a little bit more room for breathing. The breathing technique that we're using, I am doing it based on what I needed for myself. It may not be textbook, so if you Google it up, you may not have the same counts. It may not even tell you to do different counts at all. I did it this way so that I could increase slowly my ability to do a deep inhale. This breathing technique is also good for relaxing your body if you're in a state of stress or anxiety. It has been linked for that purpose to assist with decreasing high blood pressure. It is also good to help you find balance in your system or your body, as well as to help with lung function. So the way that it's going to work, everything is going to be breathing in for a count or second. A count is the same as a second. Or exhaling it out. And you're going to use your finger, your right hand. You're going to take your thumb, and you're using your thumb to control this right nostril. And you're going to use either your pinky or your ring finger to control the left nostril. So you don't want to do this again. If you're currently sick and congested with nasal congestion, you don't want to do this. But if you're pretty much past that part, feel free to try this if you're just trying to get your lungs moving better. Just going to rest your left hand on your lap. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cover your right nostril. You're going to keep your other finger close by because you're going to be using that. After you inhale, you want to visualize that you're bringing the air over into the other side and exhaling it out through the opposite nostril. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with 4 counts or 4 breaths. So go ahead, close off your right nostril. You're going to inhale through your left nostril 4 seconds. Envision that you're moving the air over to the right nostril. You're going to close off your left nostril, exhaling it out of the right nostril. Inhale 4 seconds through the right nostril and exhaling it out of the left. Going back in through the left nostril, exhaling the right. Inhaling it in through the right nostril, exhaling it out. Inhaling it in through the left nostril, exhaling it out of the right. Inhaling in through the right nostril, exhaling it out through the left nostril. One more time, inhaling in through the left nostril, exhaling it out through the right nostril. Inhale in through the right nostril, exhale out through the left nostril. We're going to continue with this 4-second count, but when you are taking that little bit of a hold, we're going to increase that hold to 4 seconds. So you're going to inhale through your left nostril. You can plug both nostrils at the same time if you choose to, and you're going to hold it there for 4 seconds, and then you're going to release it and blow it out through the right nostril for 4 seconds. We're going to hold it there for 4 seconds, and then you're going to inhale it back in 4 seconds, hold it for 4, and then exhale it out again. So we're going to go ahead and inhale for 4 seconds. Hold it. Exhale it out the right nostril, 4 seconds. Hold it for 4. Inhale it in for 4. Exhale it out the left. Hold for 4. Inhale for 4. Hold it for 4. Exhaling it out. Inhale right nostril. Holding it for 4. Exhaling it out. Inhale. Exhaling it out the right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale right, left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Okay, we're going to go back and start with inhaling for a 6 count this time, and we're going to hold it for 4. When we get into our hold, you're going to exhale it for 6, and you're going to hold it at the exhale for 4. We're going to start with your left nostril again. You're going to plug that right nostril down, and we're going to inhale for a count of 6. Go ahead, inhale left. Exhale right. Hold 4. Inhale right. Hold for 4. Exhale left. 6. Hold 4. Inhale left. 6. Hold for 4. Exhale right. 6. Hold for 4. Inhale right. 6. Hold for 4. Exhale left. 6. Hold for 4. Inhale left. 6. Hold for 4. Exhale right. 6. Hold for 4. Inhale right. 6. Hold for 4. Exhale left. 6. Hold for 4. Inhale left. 6. Hold for 4. Exhale right. 6. Hold for 4. Inhale right. 6. Hold for 4. Exhale left. 6. Hold for 4. At this time, we're going to go back down. We're going to hold for 4, inhale and exhaling for 4 as well. In between those holds, you can close off both nostrils if you choose to. So we're going to close off your right nostril. We're going to inhale for 4, hold it for 4, and exhale it through the opposite nostril. Inhale 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4, inhale 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4, inhale 4, hold, exhale out the right, hold, inhale right, hold, exhale left 4, hold 4, inhale left 4, hold 4, exhale right 4, hold 4, inhale right, hold 4, exhale left 4, hold 4, inhale 4 to the left, hold 4, exhale right, hold 4, inhale right 4, hold 4, exhale 4 on the left, hold for 4. Next time we're going to go inhale and exhale at 4, and you're only holding for 2 this time. So blocking that right nostril. Inhale 4. Hold for 2. Exhale right nostril. Hold for 2. Inhale right nostril. Hold for 2. Exhale left nostril. Hold for 2. Inhale left nostril. Hold for 2. Exhale right nostril. Hold for 2. Inhale right nostril. Hold for 2. Exhale. Inhale left nostril. Hold for 2. Exhale right nostril. Hold for 2. Inhale right nostril. Hold for 2. Exhale left nostril. Hold for 2. Last inhale, left nostril. Hold for 2. Exhale right nostril. Hold for 2. Inhale right nostril. Hold for 2. And exhale left nostril for 4. And release. Return to your normal breathing. Taking a few breaths. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to go and get off of our block or whatever you're seated on and meet me in child's pose. We're going to come down, bringing those toes together, spreading those knees out to the side of your mat, sitting back onto your heels, stretching those arms forward and bringing your head down to the mat. I'm going to take in some nice breaths. Breathing in through your nose and exhaling through your nose as well. And take in 2 more breaths. Now lift your head up slightly. Walk those hands to your left. We're going to get a little bit of a stretch onto that right side of your body, as well as kind of breathing into that right side of your body. Allow yourself to begin to loosen up tight muscles. One more breath. We're going to walk it over to the right side, stretching that body, getting a stretch and breathing into the left side of your body. And bringing your head back up, coming to center. I'm going to go and do what they kind of call thread the needle. If you have spinal precautions, just with going and walking your arms from left to right in a child's pose stretch. If you don't have any issues with your spine, I'm just going to take your right arm between your body and your left arm, rotate your head to touch the ground, and getting a little bit of rotation in that trunk and stretch. You can open it up by bringing your left hand on top and wrapping it around the back of your body. And we're going to breathe. And releasing it. We're going to bring those arms back to the center, and we're going to go to the opposite side. And releasing it back to the center. Coming up onto hands and knees. Try your best to align your shoulders over your wrist, your knees below your hips, drawing that abdominal muscles in. Fingers should be open. And we're going to go into cat and cow. You're going to drop your abdominal region down, causing an arch in your back. Raising your head to look forward. You're going to inhale on that. And you're going to exhale, round that back out. This was the movement that allowed me to begin to loosen my back while I was sick with COVID. I had an increased tightness in the thoracic area in my back. And as soon as I started doing cat and cows, it released it so fast. I felt the release. It felt wonderful. I'm going to go into inhale again and exhaling it out. Inhale once more. So this is great for getting some mobility and flexibility and movement in your back and your hips too. And one more time. We're going to come up into camel. Now, for me, it was a little difficult to go into a full camel when I was originally dealing with the COVID. So what I ended up doing is instead of going into full camel, I just laced my hands together behind me. I'm going to draw those shoulders back and down. Tighten up those abdominal muscles, and we're just going to lean back. Inhaling deep breaths. And releasing it. Coming back over into one more cat and cow. Tucking your toes down. You're going to push up into downward facing dog. One of the other things I've realized really quickly was that I was unable to hold my downward facing dog. And I was so weak that I was shaking. Go ahead and move those feet around. And we're going to just nicely walk those feet up to where your hands are. We're going to get a little bit of a stretch. You're going to lift those feet. You're going to bring your hands underneath so that palms are touching your soles of your feet. Toes should be resting in the wrists of your hand. Now, of course, this is not something you have to do. You can just stay in forward flexion if you're there. I'm going to take a few breaths. Try to keep your feet pressed down, lifting up through that back to get a little bit of a stretch in your body. Head should be down, looking to the back of the room. And releasing those hands back down to the ground. Taking a couple breaths. Pushing up into a half lift. And exhaling it down. Inhaling it up. And down to your heart center. Inhaling it up again. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, half lift. I'm going to step back into plank. and lower it down to ground. I'm going to push up into cobra. And pushing up into tabletop. I'm going to do a couple of cat and cows. And we're going to bring your right leg around, and so that it is facing the front of the room. Cross that left leg over across the thigh. You're going to gently rotate and looking over that left shoulder. And I'm going to reverse those legs, same thing. You're going to have that left leg pointed, knee facing forward, crossing that right leg over, and rotating to look behind that shoulder. And releasing. We're going to extend those feet straight out to the edge of your mat. Bring your hands and place your hands so that your hands are right alongside of your hips. You're going to lower down onto your forearms and your elbows. You're going to hold your body up, slightly pointing your toes, and lower your head back to the ground. This is fish pose. This is a good pose to help you breathe in. You're going to inhale in and blow it out. Inhaling it again. Three more breaths. And lift the head up and lower that back down. Going to bring your feet so that your heels are on the ground. And we're going to slowly lift into bridge. So you're going to inhale, let hips up. And exhale them down. Inhale those hips up. Exhale down. One more inhale. And down. We're going to cross your left leg over your right. Pull that toe back towards your shin and pull it in towards your chest. Releasing it. And once more. And releasing it down. Go ahead and lie here for just a couple moments. And then we're going to grab our bolster or your pillow, and we're going to go into a restorative pose to further help you relax and just focus on your breathing. The restorative pose that we're going to do is really simple. And all you're going to do is take your bolster or your pillow, you're going to place it behind your bottom, lining it up with your hips. You're going to stretch your feet out in front of you. Gently relax your body back onto your pillow or your bolster. Bringing those arms out to the sides, and we're just going to lie here and you're just going to breathe. When I was in my early stage of recovery, I just simply focused on allowing my body to rest, and I worked on breathing in and out, counting like we did with the alternate nostril breathing. just focusing on just breathing into the lungs and exhaling it out. And what I noticed by doing this, again, I'm not saying that this is textbook for restorative yoga poses. I'm saying this is what I did for me. But what I noticed when I did this is that I was able to really work on the lungs without fighting the body so much. So I had support on my body. So what I did was I just inhaled as much as I could, and then I exhaled it out. I also noticed a decrease of coughing when I was in this position for trying to inhale and exhale it out. But those were things that I benefited from. I can't say that that's what you can expect, but that's what I noticed when I was in my early recovery phases. So we're just going to lie here, just try to work on breathing and inhaling and exhaling to what you can tolerate. to go ahead and bring your hands to face down onto your mat or the floor. Slowly raise yourself up, head started first, into a seated position. So we're just going to remove our bolster. You are welcome to lie in Shavasana, which is just lying flat on your back. But for today, I just want to thank you so much for joining my class. I hope that this Yoga for COVID-19 recovery class has been beneficial, that you are feeling some changes. I did this class for 2 weeks prior to moving on to the part 2 class that I have, and it really did help me. I was able to go back to work within, at the end of my 3rd week of not feeling well. I was able to return to work, and I was able to make it throughout the day. So definitely need to build up your strength and your flexibility. I hope this class has been beneficial. Drop me a comment, let me know. And as always, I just want to say, you always have to follow your physician's recommendations. Yoga is a wonderful thing, wonderful tool to have. It's a wonderful practice, but we cannot replace anything that your doctor has for you. So if you enjoy my class, go ahead, like, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because I do upload new material regularly. So you all have a wonderful day, and thank you so much.